Hello everyone, welcome back to the newest segment of this channel. I've been thinking lately to bring something new to this channel, so I'm making these types of videos now. I'm done with all those same boring types of videos, even though I will be still uploading some of them, but today's video is a bit different. Since a lot of you have been asking me what sports car or what budget cars I can buy under 5 grand, so here is my top 5 picks for sports car which you can buy under 5 grands. If someone asks me why 5 grand, I would say all of us are car lovers and we are always on a budget. That's because maybe you're in a high school or you're a student or you're a broke adult. That's why we are always on a budget. So make sure you stick to the end of this video, and the last one is very special. So the first one is a Miata. It has a 1.6 and it also have the 1.8. The 1.6 version produces 116 horsepower to the crank. The 1.8 produces 128 horsepower to the crank. You can either get them in an auto or a 5-speed manual. I know this car doesn't make much power, it only weighs about 2,000 pounds, and on top of that it's got a 50-50 weight distribution, so it's definitely a fun car to drive. The best part about this car is it has a convertible top. Well, I think that's pretty cool. It's really fun to cruise down with the top down. The car also has a pop-up headlights, which would definitely add the character of this car. A lot of people care about the back seat, which this car does not have, but I don't really care. Well, if you're lucky enough, you can get this Miata for 3k, but I will not promise you that it will be in a good condition, but you can get a really good condition running Miata for 3.8 or around 4k dollars. Moving on to the second car, we have the Honda. Now I'm going to refer to a Civic or an Integra specifically. I recommend either an EG or an EK, and then the Integra definitely. The best thing to do is to swap a B series engine to a K series engine, or else you'll be experiencing like an EK Civic SI that came with a 1.6 liter producing 160 horsepower to the crank, and of course it's a 5-speed manual and it weighs about 2600 pounds. Well, if you're planning to get a DC Integra, I would recommend you to get a GSR that comes with a 1.8 liter motor and that produces 170 horsepower. It is also a front-wheel drive car and it comes with an automatic transmission or a 5-speed manual. Now next is a Nissan 350Z. It has a 3.5 liter V6 and the early ones produce about 289 horsepower. The earlier models of the 350Zs are probably the one that you're gonna be able to get on. The earlier ones have a VQ35DE, which is the first generation of the 350 motor, and then later they made an HR version that makes 305 horsepower to the crank. Well, you can get these in a 6-speed manual or an automatic transmission, and they don't have back seats just like the Miata. Something else which kind of surprised me was the weight of these cars. They were about 3,400 to 3,500 pounds. That's similar to the Mustang and the Camaro. Well, now the next up on the list is an E36 BMW. Now you're only going to be able to afford a 325 or the 328 model and not the M3. So with the 325i, you can get a 2.5 liter inline 6, and to 328 you're going to get a 2.8 liter inline 6, and both of those produce about 200 horsepower to the crank. So these are rear wheel drive and you can get these in an automatic transmission or a 5-speed manual. Now the weight varies, but it's somewhere around 3,400 pounds. And do not forget, by just putting a really good body kit on it, this car would look like a supercar. Not insulting the supercar owners. So the next car on the list is a Mazda Speed 3, the only car which is boosted from the factory. A turbocharged 2.3 liter inline which produces about 263 horsepower to the front wheel drive, and it comes with a 6-speed manual and it weighs about 3,200 pounds. You can get this car in a sedan version or in a hatchback version, and it's decently a light car. It's one of the more powerful cars on the list, and like I said, it's terrible from the factory, so you do have to do a lot of tuning capabilities to it. There you can make more power. Now for the bonus round, we have the RS6. It is a 4-cylinder 2.0 which produces about 200 horsepower, and it's a 6-speed manual which is a front wheel drive, and it weighs around 2,800 pounds, and it's a coupe. Now just based off of the stats, this may not seem like one of the best cars on the list, but in my opinion it is, in the reason for that being as it is a K series in it from the factory. Well, that's all for the list for these cars under 5k. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel and comment down below what other type of video would you like to see next. Till then, I'll be out.